Warm it up. Get that blood flowing.
A marathon. Like 26.2. You running a marathon? Alright, yeah, cut me at this camera though. I'm done.
Oh, I probably think he gonna make the 0.2. You know, what is it, 26.2?
But I'm Leonard Davis, Area Director, Kansas City Urban Young Life, here to talk about the Enlightenment Campaign. Talking about the Enlightenment Campaign, we're speaking of kids, more specifically adolescents. So for example, you have, a couple years in a row, kids were gathered at the plaza, what they would call a flash mob, and then one year you had someone that shot off a gun on the plaza, and then you have in January this year, there was like 7 murders in a 3-day time span. So anytime you have those things happening, it's in those instances that people want to, be aware of kind of what kids are going through and how, they need help. But outside of those times, no one's talking about it. What about those kids that have no advocate and that really don't have anyone that's out here trying to make sure that they become a better person and get what they need? So when you look at that population, that's the majority. That's the majority of kids in the city. And so if everything that's happening, if everything that's happening is only affecting kids that we call that are inclined to programs, right? So what are you doing with those kids that are not inclined to programs? That, like I said, that's the majority of the kids in the city. So who is trying to create a plan or a strategy to reach those kids? So as far as Young Life and what we do, there are 2 principles that are key and that are hugely effective in the lives of kids. Number one is the fact that we go where kids are. We know that there's no power in trying to do something that's going to attract kids, especially teenagers, because that's difficult to do. So you gain huge ground with adolescent teenagers when you make the effort, when you go where they are, when you make the effort to penetrate their world and seek to understand their world and be with them. Because that's the only way you're going to reach someone. You're going to meet that foundational need that they have in their life, which is positive adult relationship. And so with Young Life, that's what we seek to do day in and day out. So we're on the beginning of this journey here in Kansas City. We want to keep pushing, we want to keep moving until this message is heard, until we spread the message to tons of people. And so you ask about the Enlightenment Campaign and why do a marathon? That's because no one thinks I can run a marathon. You got a 275-pound person that says, hey, I'm gonna run a marathon, and they don't believe you. So when I tell people that I'm gonna run a marathon, obviously they want to know, well, why would you want to do something like that? And so it's a great opportunity to tell people about what we're trying to do and this message that we're trying to spread. And no one really thinks I can do it. I got a lot of haters.
He can't do it. He can't do it. He's all torso. He's all torso. He's like LL Cool J. He has no legs.
Good luck. That's all I gotta say. I mean, if that's what he want to do, it's his body, I don't think he got it in him.
I don't know, but his legs, I don't know about that, man. He got a little bitty legs. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs. I'm believing him, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna make it. Well, I believe in you though. He's a big guy, but I support him because he's Leonard, and I know that he would support me if I was doing it. And I know he's a strong man. He has determination and things like that. I've seen people weaker than him do it, so I think he can do it.
I've heard all that, and I love the hate. I love the fact that people don't think I can do it, but it's great. It's gonna be good fun because it makes victory all that much sweeter. So it's gonna be a crazy journey, but when it's all said and done, it'll be worth it. And I know that if I do it, it'll be nobody but God who gave me the strength to make it happen. But I'm excited. So that's why I'm running this marathon. Gotta get in the zone, baby. Get this good Christian music flow going.
Running is 99% mental. So you got this. Just keep on running. Run, Leonard, run! I like it.
When he first told me that he was going to do it, I'm like, you're going to do what? Run how long? And I knew that he wasn't like a huge runner, but in the past, he would run somewhat, and to me he did fairly well. So when he told me he was going to do this, I'm like, okay, all right, we'll see how this goes. You know, but since he's been starting his training and, you know, working out and, you know, changing the way he eats, I'm starting to see that, you know, he's really determined and focused on making sure that, you know, this is something he reaches. So I'm excited for him. I kind of have firsthand look at things because, you know, we're married, so it's kind of great. So I can kind of see like, are you really doing this? But he really is. So I'm excited, and I think it's awesome, and I think it's, you know, a great way to benefit Young Life as well.
About to head back now. Keep paying the cost for the boss, because that's what we do all day, every day, by ourselves. No help. How we do it. Can't see Young Life. Peace.
Let me say, my friend, I think that you are amazing, that you're going to take on this challenge and run 26.7 miles to 2 miles, as Britt had let me know, and I'm really excited about that. Keep going, keep up the great work. Woo! That's what I'm going to do at the end. Woo! That's me. That's all I got, brother.